It was a quiet autumn afternoon in a small, bustling town. A young man named Sam, just 27, sat by the roadside, staring into the distance, a look of exhaustion on his face. For the past 5 years, he had worked relentlessly early mornings, late nights, day in and day out. He was frugal, he didn't gamble, he didn't owe anyone a dime. Yet his life felt completely stagnant. His paycheck was just enough to get by, never enough to get ahead. He couldn't help but wonder, is getting rich just a matter of luck? Or is there some secret that school never bothered to teach us? Lost in thought, he wandered down a familiar street, his eyes suddenly catching sight of a magnificent mansion. Its lush gardens, a stark contrast to his own world. There, sitting peacefully on a bench, was an old man with silver hair, sipping a cup of coffee. Something inside Sam, a mix of curiosity and desperation, pulled him closer. Before he could second-guess himself, he pushed open the tall iron gate, even though he was a total stranger. The old man looked up, not with surprise, but with a gentle, welcoming smile. "Hello there," he said kindly. "You seem to have a lot on your mind." Embarrassed, Sam quickly apologized for trespassing, but the old man simply waved his hand. "No need for apologies, my boy. Come, have a seat. My name is Mr. Hayes." Sam sat down, and suddenly, the words just poured out. He spoke of his struggles, his endless hours of labor, and the deep frustration of seeing no progress despite all his effort. Mr. Hayes listened patiently, his gaze calm and understanding. When Sam finished, he spoke, his voice steady and reassuring. "I understand, Sam. But wealth isn't a lottery ticket won by luck. It's a structure built with knowledge. Let me share 5 lessons about money that for some reason, they never teach in school. The first lesson," Mr. Hayes began, "is to spend less than you earn. It sounds ridiculously simple, doesn't it? But it's the foundation of everything, and most people never truly master it. If you earn $5,000 a month, your goal should be to live on $3,000 and save the other $2,000. Never let your lifestyle inflate to match your income. I know people who earn 6 figures and are still drowning in debt, all because they can't control their spending. When you consistently spend less than you earn, you're not just saving money, you're buying your future freedom." Sam nodded slowly, the simple power of this rule hitting him like a ton of bricks. It was so obvious, yet he had never made it a non-negotiable part of his life. "The second lesson," Mr. Hayes continued, "is to build an emergency fund. Life, my boy, is beautifully unpredictable. A car breaks down, a medical emergency arises, a job is suddenly lost. These things happen. Without an emergency fund, a small crisis can force you into high-interest debt or force you to sell your assets at a huge loss. Think of this fund as your financial armor. It won't make you rich, but it will protect you and your dreams when the inevitable storms of life hit. It's the safety net that allows you to take calculated risks later on." Lesson number 3. Invest in yourself. Mr. Hayes leaned in slightly. If you're nervous about investing in the stock market or starting a business, the safest and most profitable investment you can ever make is in you. Everyone has a core skill, maybe it's carpentry, customer service, or writing code. Take your time and your money and become exceptional at what you do. Buy better tools, take an advanced course, read every book on the subject. Master your craft. When your personal value grows, your income will have no choice but to follow. Sam looked down at his own calloused hands. He had worked hard, but he realized he had never intentionally worked on improving himself. "This brings us to the 4th lesson," said Mr. Hayes, his eyes twinkling. "Learn to increase your income. Once your skills have improved, you must stop thinking like just an employee. Find ways to get paid for the value you provide, not just the hours you clock in. The moment you grasp this shift in mindset, your income potential becomes limitless. You could start a small side business, offer your services as a freelancer, or even teach others the skill you've mastered. Don't just work harder, work smarter by creating new income streams." And finally, lesson 5, create passive income. Mr. Hayes gestured toward his beautiful home. Once you have your savings in order, your skills sharpened, and your income growing, it's time to make your money work for you. This is the magic of wealth creation. You can invest in real estate and collect rent by dividend-paying stocks. Or build a digital product that sells while you sleep. Don't let your hard-earned money just sit idle in a bank account, losing value to inflation. Turn it into a river of cash that flows to you, even when you're resting. That is true financial freedom. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the garden, Sam sat in silence, his mind buzzing with a newfound clarity. He was filled with an overwhelming sense of gratitude. He thanked Mr. Hayes profusely for the wisdom he had so generously shared. Walking home that evening, Sam felt like a different person. He realized a simple, yet life-altering truth. For years, he had been working hard, but he had never learned how to build wealth. He had been playing a game without knowing the rules. From that day forward, Sam made a promise to himself. He would live differently. He would spend wisely, build his safety net, invest in his own growth, find ways to increase his income, and finally, put his money to work. because he now understood that wealth isn't some far-off mystery. It's the tangible result of discipline, knowledge, and the courage to take the first step. And that's a lesson worth more than gold. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content that can help you on your own journey. We'll see you in the next one.